Hi everyone, how you all doing? Welcome to my YouTube channel. It's Najah, and today I'm going to be doing a content creation Q&A because I get lots of questions about content creation and what that involves. And we are super lucky to be having Haktan, the content creation genius who founded my account and is the brains behind my growth on Instagram. So we asked you guys to send us some questions about content creation, and let's go straight away into the questions. How are you feeling today, Haktan?
I'm good. Are you going to say welcome to my podcast? Welcome to my YouTube channel?
Welcome to my YouTube. Welcome to your YouTube channel. Welcome to my YouTube or your YouTube. Whose YouTube is it?
Okay, we can call our YouTube channel.
Okay, Haktan, welcome to my YouTube channel. So the first question I got was how and why did you guys start making content?
Okay, I'm gonna go to the beginning of the story. She was doing barbell rolls in the gym and it was heavy. And I was like, I'm going to compliment her. And I said, oh, you lift heavy. And then we became friends. I became VT, she became my client, and then she said she wants to start her social media, and that's how we started.
I knew that Haktan was really good with the camera, and then I was also his client, so we were like doing a lot of training together. So the idea was, let's just make content and see what happens. Maybe I'll get 5K followers in a couple of years.
And she started her Instagram account without profile picture, without doing anything. 100 people followed her.
Somehow, yeah.
By doing nothing, just by existing, you got followers.
Okay, so that's how and why. Next question. How many takes does it usually take to produce one reel? A lot.
Okay, you answered that question.
People don't realize that one 5 or 10 second reel can take hours, sometimes at the very worst. Like, what problems do you have that make us repeat the reel?
The biggest problem is not how many takes it takes. The biggest problem is how much time we spend to plan the video.
Oh yeah, actually, that's right.
We spend like 40 minutes to plan the video and we discuss and argue and kill each other. And we just spent 5 minutes to record it. And when we record it, she's experienced now. Probably in maximum like 4 or 5 takes, we get the footage we want. But in the beginning, it was harder.
In the beginning, it was a longer process. So we do have, like, we plan every single part of the reel. We argue a lot. Sometimes Haktan makes me cry. I'm like, I'm not doing this anymore, and have a huge tantrum. But Haktan's a very chill guy and just keeps on going. But I think some reels take longer than others if they're funny. Like the one where you were being my PT and I was benching and you were adding weight. We had to keep repeating that one.
In Turkey, we have a play park for kids.
Yeah.
And there's a toy.
Okay.
Like that.
Yeah.
You sit one side.
Seesaw. It's called a seesaw.
Seesaw.
We have a seesaw. Yeah.
Okay. Content creation is like a seesaw. If your content idea is very good, your speech and video creation don't need to be so good. So on that case, the shooting doesn't take too much time. But if the idea is not so strong, I need to make sure the rest of the thing is perfect. And on that case, it takes more time. So it depends on the content and idea.
It does, but sometimes the really funny ones take a lot of takes because I can't stop laughing.
Like her first Little Bitch video, the sumo video, took maybe like 15 takes. That was her first talking video and she didn't want to do it. And she was like, I'm just gonna do it and go.
Yeah, we're running out of time. Your camera was running out of battery and you were like, let's just do this. And I was like, no, I'm not saying that. The funny thing about that video is I was doing a 60 kg rep and people like, oh, she's so weak. Why is she only... I did that 60 kg rep about 50 times. So people don't always realize that. And then there was that Valentine's one I did with Aga. How many takes did that one? Oh my God, that one took hours. People don't realize how much work went into that. Should I be looking there or there?
Both.
People don't realize, so the Valentine's reel I did with Aga, Haktan wanted the belt to be a smooth movement when Aga unclips my belt, and Aga couldn't unclip the belt.
It took like 30 minutes.
Yeah, longer than that.
It needs to be
I had to also deadlift 100 or 90 kg each time.
It needs to be like just, and belt is off. But it just didn't happen.
Yeah, it didn't happen. And it looks like it did happen at the end, but that took a really long time.
It did look like happen because I cropped up too many 0.1 second clips that you will not realize, but it's going to speed up the process of taking the belt off. That's why it looked like it happened.
Yeah, so it looked smooth, but that was crazy. Obviously, there's a lot of staging and a lot of acting. and there's a lot of pretending, and then it gets really funny, and then I'm laughing like crazy. When I'm laughing, he's really serious. When I'm serious, he's laughing, so we have to keep repeating it, depending. And then sometimes everything's perfect and someone walks in front of the camera. What advice would you give to someone who wants to make content?
Come to me.
That would probably be the quickest route. Come on. What advice would you give to someone who can't access you?
Content creation is a job, it's a profession. And any profession needs training before you starting actually doing your job. If you want to be a doctor, you study 6 years. If you want to be a content creator, I would suggest you to study at least 6 months how to create content. Go to YouTube. There are lots of videos which explains how to grow that theoretical useless things. First, learn them and realize how useless they are, and find the best content creators in the world and study their videos. Numbers don't lie. You need to make everything into numbers. For example, Mr. Beast, he has like 140 million followers. If I were you, if I'm starting from new, I would take pen and paper and press his video. So this is not something someone can teach you. It's something you can learn, and you need to be obsessed with it.
You need to be obsessed with it, yeah, which is what we are.
Yeah, passionate people are losers. Only obsessed people win.
Can you not be obsessed and passionate?
Good luck.
Yeah, like people get very obsessed about trends and hashtags and that sort of thing, but nothing can replace the value of content that is actually quality and that's engaging people. That's the key thing. What was your favorite and least favorite reel?
My favorite reel is the Najah's PR video in Hard Body.
Oh, thank you.
Which Alia, Fatma, Maima, and Najah, they put the belt.
Amazing women.
They put the belt. It's one moment, 4 girls, and from different angles, I really like that scene. And then she does her PR. That's my favorite video. And my least favorite video, I don't have least favorite video.
Probably one I made.
I thought that, and then I said it's not my video.
Yeah. Oh, so you're actually gonna say one of my projects. My favorite reel. I like all my, well, actually I don't like all my reels. So, okay,
You didn't like your little bitch video in the beginning.
Yeah, I didn't like it. I was like, there is no way I'm saying that about anyone. Okay, least favorite reel would probably be the one where Haktan is doing a cable row and I say, look at this stupid guy. And I didn't want to call him stupid because I hate that word, and I actually don't like calling people stupid, and he's obviously not stupid. So I felt a little bit uncomfortable. Like, I just blurted it out, but I didn't want to really make that a reel because it just didn't feel like it was me. So I'm not hating on the reel, but yeah, it didn't feel right.
You would archive it, or maybe you already archived it.
No, the reel's still there. I didn't get rid of the reel, but that's probably my least favorite reel because I actually cringe every time I watch myself call you stupid. I felt so bad about that. And obviously the reel doesn't reflect, because people are like, oh, you're really horrible to him. I get a lot of comments like, she's awful to him, she hates on him. The reel doesn't reflect how we actually are. I don't actually talk to him like that, just to clear that up. Favorite reels would probably be the most natural ones where we're just having natural conversations.
Like banana.
Like the banana one,
or
like
pea.
that. The pea one and the banana one, I didn't even know the camera were on. Haktan was coaching me during a deadlift session, and I don't think I was even aware the camera was on. So there was no pressure, and they were just natural, raw, organic conversations. And for me, the most natural reels are probably the ones I like the most. And then some of the funny ones, like when you bicep curl my bench, I like that one.
You know, these natural ones are my least favorite style.
I know, he doesn't like the natural ones. He likes everything to be perfectly scripted.
If we are recording a session, that means 1 hour of recording, and I need to find the most interesting 10 seconds and clip it out and watch that 1 hour training multiple times.
Yes, torture. Who comes up with the ideas for reels? You or Haktan?
I come up with the viral ones.
Oh, how rude. Oh yeah, want to bet. Let's go through every single reel and start doing a count. So we're very competitive, and sometimes I will come up with the reel and Haktan will not like, right, okay, let's get the record straight. So the pull-up reel where I do the pull-ups and say, I am the most, I can do more pull-ups than anyone in this gym. Haktan, that was my idea. Haktan did not like the idea of that reel very much, and that one went viral. I'm going to go through my Instagram right now and put the record straight.
Well, on this one, You are saying like I'm almost an independent woman or something like that?
I'm still struggling to be an independent woman or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was the key point of the reel, and I added that sentence.
You added, I'm still struggling to be an independent woman.
Yeah.
Wait, hang on.
You came up with the concept, and I created that speech, and that it went well.
You know what? We're going to record every single session because that did not happen. Haktan, we're being for real, right? I said, I'm still struggling. That's my language. That's me.
Okay.
Yeah, when you say okay and you don't actually agree. So the racism reel,
That was yours.
that was mine.
Is it even viral?
Yeah, how rude. It's like 300k views. It wasn't viral.
Okay,
but
500k is viral.
Okay, his mum can bench. Most reels are a collaboration. So Haktan like gave me so his mum can bench reel, which is on 700, like over 700k. That reel, Haktan asked me the questions, but I worded everything. So I can get credit for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I worded everything in that reel.
On that reel, she gave me like 2 minutes answer, and I picked up the most interesting sentences and tell her to repeat these sentences, and voila, new video.
Okay. So yeah, it's a mixture. To be fair, Haktan is amazing at coming up with viral ideas. Most of the viral ideas are his, but I've done some work too. How many viral reels have you had so far?
In last 5 months, around 35 to 40.
Yeah.
And I only call them viral if they're over 500k.
Yeah, so anything with over 500k. Actually, there's been a few more.
Yeah, I don't actually know how many.
Yeah, we don't actually know, but it's a lot.
And there's one more thing. It's like we share a reel in her account and it doesn't go viral in her account. And one random person reposts our video, don't credit us, and it goes viral in their account and we don't even know.
Yeah, so there are some viral reels we don't even know about. And then there was that really early reel that we made, the hard body belt reel where I'm doing a deadlift. And it went viral on your account, but not mine. How do you avoid content creation becoming a distraction from your training?
Well, I don't train anymore.
I think it's like me. Like, so when I was training with Haktan, he got very annoyed if I was filming and training. I like to keep my content creation very separate from my training. Are we running out of time?
You were running out of your rest time. Your rest time is done and you are still trying to set up your phone.
Yeah, so Haktan is very strict about training and very strict about rest times, because during the rest time I'd be setting up my camera or my lighting and he'd get very annoyed. So we kept it very separate. On some of my really heavy lifts, that is during my training, but it's very rare. So that's why I don't do real lifts during and I addressed this in my other video, I don't do real lifts during my content creation because it would be impossible. What app or program do you use to edit your videos? What camera and lens do you use?
I have Sony a7R5, which is a very hybrid camera. It's amazing. It records like, I use mostly 50mm 1.8 or 85mm 1.8. Sometimes I use 35, but mostly I use 50mm. Software I use Adobe Premiere Pro. I'm a Premiere Pro guy.
Okay, not a question, but I've noticed and can tell clients who use Haktan are pretty much in a similar fashion. The content is pretty much in a similar fashion. Variation would be great. Don't get me wrong, Haktan is amazing, but more variety, different style of content would be great. Mix it up a bit.
What we are doing is creation, and only scientists and artists can create. You cannot expect from Leonardo da Vinci to paint like Picasso. Everyone has their own style. How I'm trying to avoid, I'm aware of that point because I'm only one person. If I can find one more content creator like mine, I would hire and create variety. Another person will create different kind of videos, different kind of successful videos, but there is none. How I'm trying to overcome this situation, I force my clients to come up with their idea and structure their video as much as possible, so my style will not reflect much in their video. But it's not avoidable. If you are a Leonardo da Vinci, you cannot become a Picasso.
Is it supposed to be flashing, the exposure?
Yeah.
Okay. And the thing is, so we do a lot of talking reels, which is fairly new on Instagram, because personally I think talking reels are the way forward. Gone are the days where you could get big on a fitness account by showing workouts. Yeah, they look good visually, but they don't actually reach that much of an audience. And I think what Haktan does really well is he gets all the different aspects of our personalities out. So yes, we do lots of talking videos, but like my personality, he will bring out my personality, and we all have different personalities. So like Chris is a big guy and he likes to be a bit more educational because he's very passionate about bodybuilding and sharing techniques for bodybuilding. Amin loves posing and has a bit more of a swagger and a bit more, he has a totally different approach and personality which comes out in his videos.
He's more streetwise.
He's more streetwise, he's more savvy. And then Aga is very lovely and just a nice, like that's how she is on Instagram, is how she actually is in real life. She's just like very sweet and positive.
She's not capable of being rude.
She's not capable, Aga's not capable of being rude. And then what can we say about me? I'm just a hard-faced bitch. So yeah, the style's different, but then our personalities are different, and that shows in our reels, I think. So that's all the questions that we had.
Good.
So thank you, Haktan.
Do you have any question for me?
Do I have any questions? No, I ask you questions night and day. I have no more questions to ask.
Okay, I want to clarify something. If you are planning to create content for another person, one thing you need to know is their personality. If you know their personality, you can guide them, but you need to know your clients. You need to spend time with them. Like if you can go out for a coffee or things like that to know your clients, that's amazing, out of your sessions, because you're a team. You have to do everything together. Every day I spend minimum 3 hours with Najah.
Did you get sick of me? That's the question. Probably.
I check my calendar or my phone. It's like 11 Najah, 12 Najah, 1 Najah. And after one...
Sorry about that.
After one, I have another client at 2. And Najah is ringing me to ask a question.
Yeah, because I have disasters and I'm like, oh, Haktan, you need to come and fix everything. Yeah. Which you do. Thank you so much, guys, for sending all your questions in. It's been so much fun engaging with you and all the different things that you have to say. Follow me and Haktan on Instagram. And if you have more questions about content creation, put them in the comments below and we'll make another video. Make sure you subscribe to my channel. See you later.
My channel.
It's called Najah Strength, Haktan.
Okay, our channel.
That doesn't make sense.
Okay, you can say my channel.